be stupid. Don't podcast. Be 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 be
What's up? What's good, people? We've been gone for a hot minute. What's good?
Hot minute.
Hot minute, bro. Hot
Like
minute.
3 weeks.
3 weeks. That's a
I'd
hot
like to
minute.
apologize to my fans being so long. God damn. I'm back though. Oh, never mind. Say something, Eric.
Go eat. Acknowledge people.
Say
There,
something.
This
people.
nigga talking to his fans and stuff. He ain't got no fans.
Say something.
So
Oh shit.
I forgot. The first week was I think it was some kind of business. We had something.
I
Going
had
on.
business. I was out of town. I had a
Yeah,
conference.
yeah.
I
That's
had to go
right.
out of town
So
for work conference.
we had that, and then it messed around and got hot on us.
Woo, shit,
And
didn't it?
studio, the air conditioner went out. So
Goddamn.
we made valiant efforts every week, but it was just after working all day in the heat
Oh,
and coming
shit.
home, we just couldn't do it. So
That motherfucker said we made
so
value
we
efforts.
canceled a couple of weeks, and even though it was hot today, we decided to come on in to the surprise that Kevin hooked us up with a new studio. So now we in like new air conditioning. This is nice.
Got the fan going at 2.
Man, air conditioning. You got central air and heat in this motherfucker.
We got
It's nice.
multiple screens where we can throw shit up and
I know,
talk to each other.
This is
Oh,
nice.
we try to
Look at
ball
the-
a little bit. We go.
look at
We
my
got a
background.
View, got a view. You can see the pool in the back and stuff. This is nice.
We trying to come along, right?
Yeah,
God
we
damn.
we doing it like we big time. We got 1.5 listeners. My mom and sister.
Damn. Damn.
And then shit,
That's
they,
fucked up, but you
and
said
they ain't even subscribed. So anyway, so we back.
Subscribe, people.
We back. Much stuff happened while we was gone.
Too much shit happened while we were gone, right?
And some stuff we ain't gonna bring up. Some stuff we'll bring up. I guess to get it on out the way. Tony was talking earlier about Bushwick Bill pass.
Fuck, man. My mind's playing tricks on me, man. Greatest classic,
Hell yeah, man.
right?
That's a damn shame, bro.
Ghetto Boys.
Damn.
But, you know.
On the black hat like I own.
Yeah.
What?
No, I said one of the lines.
Oh.
Damn, homie. My mind playing tricks on me.
That nigga, every time he used to talk, he's cracked me up a little bit. When he rap. But remember, he
It wasn't even close to Halloween.
yeah, there was a couple of, I was never like when Ghetto Boys first came out, I wasn't really feeling Ghetto Boys. And then I remember Scarface came out with, what was that song?
Mr. Scarface.
No.
Which
That was a jam too, though.
Yeah.
Uh,
What, Tupac and Smile?
It wasn't the Scarface. It
It
was
was
song called
Scarface.
Scarface.
Mr. Scarface.
No. Where he was like, they call me. What's the name of that?
All I
damn
have
song?
in this world.
Oh,
All I have in
yeah.
that's
What's
the
the name
jam.
of that song?
Shit. Damn.
Hit us up. Let us know. Because
Yeah,
we
I
have
forgot.
no idea. So,
Man,
Classic.
that
Yeah.
but when that came
That
out,
was
nigga,
slapping.
on the Ferrilla, my nigga, just call me Scarface. I thought it was Scarface.
Yeah, it might be Scarface.
I don't know.
when he went solo,
No,
Oh, he
but it
was
was on the
on
Ghetto
the-
No, it
Boys
was on the
album.
Ghetto
When he
Boys
was on
album.
the Ghetto
But that
Boys
was how
album.
they used to do it. Willie D had his own
Man.
track, and Bushwick
Yeah,
Bill,
that
he
shit
had
was
his own
all
track.
I have in this.
Yeah.
All I have in this.
I think
world.
That
they
shit was
they
nice.
all
That
had
shit was
they
knocking.
all had some hard lines when they
Yeah,
came out, man.
yeah.
But then so then I was opened up to them, and they came out with that one album where on the front of the album, that's when
The eye.
Bushwick got shot in the eye.
Yeah, I
To
fucked
death,
up.
it might have been Till Death Do Us Part or something like that. Name of the album, I forget what it's
I
called.
forgot,
but
but his
that
eye
album was
fucked
that album was
up.
on hit too. And
I ain't
then
gonna lie, he scared me the hell out of me.
Who?
Because
that-
he had that nasty old one eye.
glass
But
eye.
That shit was nasty, dog.
Yeah, but that was good. And then Scarface, of course, when he went solo, all this shit was good.
Yeah, that
after
was one of my favorite albums back in the day.
yeah, because they used to play all the videos on the box.
Mm-hmm.
Ghetto
Motherfuckers-
Boys.
Yeah, they used to call in all the time to get the to get the box. You'd call in and you have all that shit on there. But it was damn, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
So how do you anybody know how old he was? forgot.
Nah,
I know I
man.
read it a
But
couple times, but I don't remember what
he
it
had
was.
he had the bad one, man.
Yeah, what was it?
What was he?
Pancreatic.
Pancreatic.
Oh
cancer.
shit! I didn't know it was that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
So-
That's yeah.
It's a trip too because they had announced that he had died, and then
Then he
His
said he
son.
didn't.
the son announced that no, he's not dead. He's still fighting, and people were still sending the condolences.
Yep, that's it.
You right.
Out. People, I saw a lot of people saying, rest in peace, and my man's still alive fighting. That's kind of be a tough feeling. You fighting for your life and you reading rest in peace. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, when somebody's already,
No, but I'm
shooting
saying
early.
if he fighting, and you reading that. I mean, because you know who had his thing on that was a long time ago, Richard Pryor.
Yeah, they were saying he was dead.
Richard Pryor said he was in the hospital after he
He
had
said, heard
got
I
burned
died.
up. And he said,
They always said it's
he said he was sitting there all wrapped up, couldn't talk and shit. And then they said he was watching the news all wrapped up, and they said Richard Pryor died this evening. He was thinking, that shit was funny as hell. He like,
Oh shit!
That was messed up. Although that could have been his way out. Shit.
That shit was hella funny.
Get away from all that shit.
So rest
but,
in peace. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Rest in peace, Bushwick. Man, it's fucked up. More and more of our folks, man, our peers. And, we not in the same running group, but age group.
Age group.
Yeah, more and more of our folks is dying, bro.
Man.
Shit is cold, man.
Listen, man. They are disappearing on us at
At a high.
It could be one of us at any time.
Yeah, especially somebody I used to watch all the time, rapping and all that. I mean, it's
crazy, bro.
That's
You
crazy,
never know.
bro.
You never know what's gonna jump on you. Cancer don't discriminate at all.
That's a cold ass. It's a cold ass way to go. But for most people, they don't know until it's too late. Which is it's like one of those things you really got to go to get your checkups. And don't mean the shit won't change, but you really got to go to the doctor and make sure your shit is good. You know what I'm saying? The shit is fucked up, man.
Not that one. That one is the silent one, man. That's the.
You don't know?
That's the silent one. That pancreatic is that's the one that creeps up on you.
That's what Kev just said.
He's gonna have. He got it young though.
But that's what Kev said. It's like for most people, you don't know it.
Yeah, they just
it creeps up on you.
Just creeps up right up on you. I mean,
52.
But he's had some issues. He has some issues.
Yeah, he
before,
has some other issues.
Yeah, he's 52 years old.
I mean, there's they send you out on tests to be taken. You better take the motherfucking test, man. Start acting like you don't know. Take the fucking test. Get yourself checked the fuck out. You never know what the fuck can happen. They might can save your ass, but who knows? But like you said, Tony, it just happened so quickly.
It depends. Like I said, I don't know. But what I'm saying is that I don't know what difference between different cancers, but I know some cancers, if you can catch them hella early, if you lucky enough to catch a cancer hella early, sometimes you can survive cancer, but but it just depends.
52. That's still kind of young too.
52, young.
Shit.
So we say it, shit. We know it's getting young because we getting almost there. So
we almost there, but I mean, but it's still, damn, man. But rest in peace, buddy.
There you go.
Well, bump that one out for a little bit for motherfuckers.
Did you find that song?
No, I didn't. I looked in. This is the album that you was talking about.
It wasn't on
The
that
first album. I looked at the first album, which is this album.
Yeah, it wasn't on.
So I couldn't find it, bro. So I don't know. Anyway, but we glad to be back. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're back, get in here, try to get the show going. Motherfucker just started drinking, so I might be a little off. I ain't drunk in a minute. I only drink socially.
Man, come on, we don't need that, bro.
What?
We don't need you already drunk.
I ain't already drunk.
You say that.
I'm just saying, you know I ain't a heavy drinker. So as we get back into the swinging things,
that's not the
might
first
take me
album either.
That's not the first album?
Mm-mm.
Of what? Scarface?
Yeah, that wasn't the first album you was talking about. This is the first album.
Yeah.
It's called Scarface.
Scarface, that is. All right,
Yeah,
that's
so
the beat.
That's the first album.
Yeah, there it is. That's the first album.
So, that was the jam, boy. Anyway,
Hold on.
once again,
Hold on real quick. Speaking of rappers, it would have been Tupac's 48th.
Damn.
he was born the same year I was.
48th, bruh.
Man, Pac, man, fuck you missed that. motherfucker.
Imagine nothing happened. What he'd be up right now? He probably had
Who
beef
knows?
with. He
You
probably
never
had beef
know.
with
You
50.
know what? I think.
You never
He
know.
probably had beef with 50.
So what do you think? If you
You never know about the world of
okay,
music.
but in your mind, what do you see Tupac being right now?
You want me to go first? I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I think Tupac falls in the same line as Dre. I don't think he's famous. I don't think he's like this super figure that death brings you. And that might sound crazy to me. I love Tupac. I loved his music, and I think he would have produced more albums and all that other stuff. And like, he'd been more famous than Dre. You know what I mean? Because Dre's a super producer more than a rapper. But he wouldn't be this big mystical figure if him and Biggie were both alive. They would be great rappers of the time. You get a lot of credit for being dead because you the unknown. People don't know what you would have done, right? We would have heard it, and we'd be like, shit. Sort of like Michael Jackson. He was great for so many years, right? Prince, great for so many years, and then his music kind of wasn't the music you wanted to hear anymore, and it kind of fades out. You know what I mean? And even though they're still great, it's still not the music you want to hear anymore.
What you think, Tom?
Man. In my mind, I would hope he would have
Never mind. This
transitioned
ain't
from
going
that
too
bullshit. Man, he put out like 10 minutes. You gonna listen to 10 minutes of Kev?
Go ahead, Nick, go ahead.
I just started.
I'm just fucking
This
with you.
fucking disrespect.
God damn, can't even play with
Now I'm
these
gonna
niggas.
get 10 minutes
Go,
of the
man,
disrespect
go,
talk.
go.
Son of a
Oh,
bitch.
Yo.
shit. That's funny.
I would at least
You ain't
think he would
finished yet?
transition.
Okay,
I'm out.
Fucking no, go.
I'm bailing.
I can't. You can't.
There's a
play,
window
Yeah,
right
don't
behind
sit
me.
down.
You can't play.
Tony, sit down.
You can't play with beige niggas.
No,
I'm just playing.
we serious.
Okay, go.
I'm so serious.
Go.
Anyway,
Damn.
I would hope he would have transitioned to business like all
No.
of
So
all
I
of the
want you-
elderly.
I want you what you think. So you
Transition
think
to
he would've.
business.
Not hope. We hope, but what do you think would have played out? So in your mind, if you had to envision what would have played out, just to play it in your mind, how do you feel? How do you feel that it would have went instead
Damn.
of what we hoping he would do,
Um,
based on who he was,
who he was,
what he did, type of person he was.
With boy,
Boy.
oof. that might be dealing with some psychological shit because my man was angry
Yeah.
for sure, a rebellious motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I mean, an intellectual. He reads a lot, but at the same time, he he would have put out a few albums and told Trump to go fuck himself.
Definitely. Letter for the president.
But man, oh man, if I really don't, I just hate to say it, he might have got locked up again. To tell you the truth, no disrespect at all, but his behavior at that age, if it wasn't checked or he realized what he was doing, getting older, there would have been, I don't know, man.
Your thought.
I would hope is better than
So
what you think.
so first
Next
of all-
topic.
First of all,
We don't want to hear your ass. Shut up.
first of all,
Right.
y'all niggas don't do my jokes.
Fuck
Oh.
you, dog.
Don't
We'll
do my jokes,
Hey,
man.
we can roll your
Don't-
joke
don't-
if we
don't
want
do
to,
that. That's
dog.
my joke. Make up your own joke.
Ain't this a bitch?
Here we go. That's why you got that
This is
chair.
my house, Eddie. My house.
Anyway, so
why you
first of
got-
all, I want the question I got, and I'll give you what I think would happen. But why do we tiptoe when we talk about Tupac?
I don't tiptoe.
Hang, no,
Fuck
hang
that
on,
shit.
hang on. We do, because you made yourself very clear that both of y'all did. Y'all both said, there's no disrespect and stuff, and you guys said that.
Oh, okay.
And when we talk about other folks, you just talk what you talk. Everybody, for some reason, when you talk about Tupac or you talk about Biggie,
He's dead.
but
Eric.
no, you could talk about other motherfuckers, and we ain't got no problem talking about them. But what I'm
We
saying
ain't
is,
disrespect Easy either.
we ain't never talked about Eazy-E.
I mean, I wouldn't disrespect Easy.
But what I'm saying is, okay, this is how I feel.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh shit.
I think that I believe. First of all,
Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta go take a shit.
I got a second.
Go ahead.
What Kev said, because I do believe that with death, people get made a lot bigger than what they are. So Tupac being what he was, I believe he was a good rapper. You know what the thing is with his rapping though, it's not like he was. It's not like when you listen to. Fucking man.
Go ahead.
It's not like when you listen to a Tupac album or you listen to Tupac songs that you just like his rapping just be like, ooh, nigga bars. He ain't spitting bars. This nigga's spitting gangster shit. He's just speaking how we speak out here.
Is he speaking that or is he speaking conscious?
I mean, some of his stuff is
like
conscious. Some of his stuff is conscious.
Brenda had a baby.
But Brenda had a baby is very elementary.
Mm-hmm.
If you listen to it, it's nothing. The song is nothing. There's no tricks. There's no musical genius behind it.
Nope.
He's just telling you a story that we ain't seen 500 times on TV, movies, and if not in real life. So
23 years ago.
That's only because we understand.
but 20 okay.
We
20,
understand. Go ahead.
23 years ago, though, what I'm saying is when I was in high school, it's changed now because kids don't seem like they're getting pregnant like they used to.
Nope.
But when we were in high school, girls was coming up pregnant all the damn time. Kids having kids was when we were in high school.
Yeah.
So it wasn't nothing for us to have a girl pregnant. Not have a girl pregnant, but know of a girl that's pregnant in school. So I don't think he was saying stuff that was like that was so prolific that we was like, damn. He was just speaking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't like he was, it wasn't like he was the Poor Righteous Teachers or some of these other rap groups that was speaking stuff, but then they rap style went along with it. Where you listen to him like, God damn, that nigga spitting. He's spitting.
Well, is not the old argument that Biggie had a better delivery and flow than Pac, but Pac had more stuff that hits your heart?
Out of the two, I hate to compare the two because when I'm in the mood for Biggie music, Biggie hits me a way that Pac don't hit me.
Yeah, me
Biggie
too.
hits me with that, that gritty, like
Yeah.
see the funk face I'm making right now. It's
That's
like
thanks face you making,
that's
yeah.
that's what
That
Biggie
Diz.
hits me with. Pac hit me with that West Coast, chilled,
The beats was nice,
drink,
and he started
Cruise,
real nice over them motherfuckers. Yeah.
let's go cruise, let's go out, let's do stuff. He hit you with that, and that's why a lot of it had like that zap, because Dre was in it. They always got that zap beat. They always got all that, that whatever that voice is that they
Yeah.
speak through. They do a lot of that West Coast shit where it puts you in a different vibe.
Yeah, because Tupac is pretty much West Coast.
Well,
West
at that,
Coast.
well, at
West
that
Coast.
point, he was really West
Yeah.
Coast because
Regardless
Dre was producing.
Right, regardless if he's hanging out East Coast or whatever, he's still.
But
it's
but the
still
Brenda,
West
but the
Coast
Tupacalypse Now
vibe.
album, wasn't a lot of West Coast stuff on it.
No, that was all Oakland.
I mean, but what I'm saying, it's West Coast though, nigga. I'm
That
saying.
was all Oakland though. That was all Oakland favor. That
But it wasn't even Oakland style to me.
That's where he was
It
at.
sounded more like just some.
Digital Underground produced that album, didn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Brenda got a baby
I don't think that they produced that though. I know he was with them.
when they did it.
Yeah, but I don't know if they, I don't know if they
was his
actually
first
produced it.
solo.
Yeah.
We're talking a lot about Tupac, but what I was gonna say is, I just think that he would have. I think that he wouldn't have been what he is today.
Uh-huh.
And back what both of y'all said was, I think that he would have faded out like a lot of rappers, because if you think about it, rappers that are still alive, there's a lot of rappers who rap better than Tupac. Tupac has some nice songs, but and what sells his songs is his personality. That helps the song. When you listen to my ambition as a writer, you feeling that, but at the same time, he delivering that shit like that's, nigga, Tupac wasn't scared. It's nothing.
Yeah.
That nigga's talking shit.
It's the feeling we had about Pac that carries
Yeah.
me the longevity. That's what I said. I don't think he would be this
And I don't
super
think,
rapper.
and it's to end it. I don't think he had, because I mean, they kind of said it in the movies and they said it in the docs that they did about him. He made far when it came to business decisions, he wasn't the greatest businessman.
No.
So I don't think he would have prospered like a Dre or we say 50 Cent. Like
Shit.
50 Cent turned into a businessman. Jay-Z is a businessman. I don't think Tupac had it in him to do that kind of thing.
I don't think he had the right people around him to do it. I mean, Jay was.
Well, he
smart
did
enough.
because remember he was with Dre at the beginning. Dre's a big businessman.
No,
even
Dre, he learned. You gotta remember, Dre lost.
But what I'm
he
saying,
gave up all
but
this
what
shit.
I'm saying is
three
Dre.
companies.
But
he
what I'm
went through.
saying is Dre is older though. So if he wanted to be around different people, Dre could have went under Dre.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, even when you look at Snoop,
Yeah.
Snoop was the biggest Crip we ever known.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
he's
when you
smart.
think of Crip, you think of Snoop. But as a Snoop now,
Yeah.
he's the most likable business. He is a business.
Well, but two
Grandparents
things,
know
two
Snoop.
things we got to take in account. We got to look at Dre at Ruthless, how he got fucked over there. You got to look at Dre at Death Row, how he got fucked over there. So when he made his own company, right, he was smart enough to get involved with the right people,
I
right?
understand what you're saying, but I'm not arguing whether he didn't take steps to get to where he's getting.
Right.
I'm saying he said you got to remember who he had around him, and what I'm saying is if Dre even going through them steps, he's got to be a certain person to be able to go through them steps
Yeah.
and still benefit, take stuff out of that and become a business like he is.
Yeah.
So if he's fucking with Dre, then he's got the right kind of people around him.
Well, he was, but he had attitude.
Yeah,
with Dre too
but
at the
then
end. He
all
was
that,
pissed off at
you know,
Dre.
whoever he
fucked
ended up with, who would have known? But
knows?
what I'm saying
Yeah.
is, he's been around people who got the right, who were right, and
Yeah,
he's been
that's
around.
true.
He's been around wrong people.
He could have flipped at some point. He could have turned into a business, or he could have did what we think he was going to do because he was a hard.
Again, I don't think he would have flipped. I think he would have faded out like
I
every other
definitely think he
rapper,
would have faded out.
and probably like Tone said, went back to jail. So
I hate to say that, but you know the
I
bottom
sure
line
wasn't
is business
tiptoeing around
is
that
fucked
shit.
up.
Because my man was.
The music business is fucked up. You know what? People don't want to believe this, and you probably don't believe it either. But I think one of the best things that happened to the industry is that we don't have CDs and records like that anymore. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. 90% of the money that the record company was getting was from them CDs and records, right? They was giving you them fucked up contracts, and you was living in these contracts that you had to fulfill for 10 albums or whatever it was. They was getting all the money from the motherfucking, from all that, and then you wasn't getting anything, right? So that's a person who was like a Run DMC or something like that, right? They had them long LL contracts, right? Now you look at these dudes, they don't got those contracts. A lot of them are independent. They got their own labels. They getting their money off streaming, and they getting their money off performing. And they charging the grip for both. That money's going direct to them, right? They making great money. That's good money. My point is the best thing that probably happened to the music industry is that the record companies no longer control how you make revenue. So for Tupac and all those dudes, they would have been forever broke. They'd never be a Jay-Z, a streaming company smart enough like that. I mean, they were in an industry at a time where you made money off CDs. You made money off records.
maybe that's not okay. You're right, but I don't think. Like I said, we're going way too long on Pac, but
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
think
just on the
I don't think
industry
I don't think Pac falls into that same category just because at that level Pac was at when he died, he even though record companies were making money off of him and a lot of money off of him, he still falls in that same category as like at that time as like Eminem ended up being. So there's certain rappers who even though record companies were making all that money, like an Eminem, like a.
No, Dre was nice to Eminem.
But Dre didn't own. Dre was under another. They were under. Who were they under? They were under
Interscope.
Interscope.
Aftermath.
Yeah. So
Jimmy Iovine,
Interscope.
But Jimmy was nice to Dre, so you remember that, right?
Hey, don't get it twisted.
He made his money.
Exactly. He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
nice, but he was nice to a point to give him what he gave him. But
Yeah.
for him to give him that much, he must have been making. It's just like these damn sports owners. In order to give these players that much, just imagine how much they're making.
Well, you think about that deal. That's a great deal. For me, if I'm Jimmy Iovine, I say, oh, look, I own Dre. I own Dre's music.
We're getting too deep.
We are. We're getting, right?
Yeah.
Jay says, you say, you're Dre. I want to open my own label.
Okay.
Jimmy, I'll give you 10% of my shit.
What I'm saying, I understand. I see what you're
great.
saying, but I'm not trying to. Like I say, you're telling me stuff that I know is true,
Yeah.
but I'm not even trying to go into that part. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. I'm just saying
Good
that
business.
that I think he would have. I think he still would have had money. He'd have made a lot of money because of
He made bad
his
decisions, I don't know.
status, because of who he was. So he was gonna make a lot of money, but I just don't think that he would have transformed it into a business now.
Nah, I don't think so either. I'm gonna agree with you.
We'll
let's
never,
get off
we'll
the pot
never
topic.
know.
We will never know. I mean, the moms
So-
are making the money now, right? Supposedly,
Who's making money?
the moms
Making money off what?
off of Tupac and Biggie.
What's money is there to be made?
They said streaming. Streaming is a big business, Eric.
I know streaming's a big business, but seriously, what type of money do you think that Tupac's bringing in right now?
I don't know. I look it up.
It did well when the movie came out.
Yeah.
Everybody got back on their map. But now I bet you it's probably
What do you
nothing.
think?
I don't think they making
100
that
million?
much. $100 million?
Million?
You think she making $100 million a year off of
million?
Tupac music?
A million?
Hell no, she ain't making
million?
$100 million a year.
What do you think, Tom? It's
Man,
a question.
I don't know how you gonna find that answer though.
Tupac year to date. I mean, Tupac every year.
But how do you know who's getting what on that? That's what I'm saying. If he's making $1 million, say he's making $1 million a year. $1 million a year ain't going to his mom. There's other people who got cuts in that. First of all, think about it. Just like Eazy-E said, every time you put out an album, every time you make money, I make money. When you're telling Dr. Dre that. Dr. Dre gets his cut off of that. Interscope gets their cut off. Whoever it is, everybody's getting their cut off of his music. It ain't all owned by his mom.
Let's see what it said. Tupac Shakur was $40 million. For $40 million for what though? I'm trying to see what the $40 million is.
So,
regardless,
Yeah.
40 million is 40 million.
but that's not $40 million a year going to.
I don't know. We're trying to see what he made.
I don't care if that's 40 million every 5 years. Shit.
I don't think it's every 5 years.
Shit,
That might have been what a settlement was at the beginning. What she got, or who somebody got. We don't even know that's what she got.
Might not be hers, like you said.
I'm saying there's a lot of people getting paid off of
I said
Tupac music. Guarantee it.
Earnings.
Anyway, but,
Tupac, the death.
Yeah. So
What else we missed?
we just we talk about
Tupac net worth 2018 was $40 million, so he's only worth 20. That's staying him. I don't know what she earned. But it's still a lot of money. It doesn't matter. It's a lot of fucking money for a dead man. Push on. Let's move. We had great topics to talk about. Let's move. Let's do it.
What do we miss?
Alcohol kicking in.
Shut up. Let's just be quiet for a second. So let's talk about the finals, man.
What? We gonna talk about the NBA.
Anybody who picked?
So
Nobody went. Nobody.
wait.
We all lost.
If you lost like in the semifinals, motherfucker.
yeah, but didn't I have Raptors winning the whole thing though?
He picked. He lost.
I took Milwaukee Bucks.
No, you hit the Warriors.
I took the Bucks, and that's where I lost at.
Yeah.
But then after I lost that, we spoke on that since then, and I had
Okay, I don't remember. So
I had Toronto, right? I flipped.
if you say so.
I flipped.
You went with.
I went with the Warriors.
Okay, so we all went with Warriors.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
So we all went with
We
the
all
Warriors.
lost.
But at first,
That's what I remember.
Nah, there was some talk on it and stuff. And I remember me saying at the Raptors, but then I took the Warriors. I flipped and took the Warriors. But
Okay.
I spoke on the Raptors doing
So
the
Eric
thing.
won.
I didn't say I won. Kev, you gonna make me.
Gonna make you
I'm
mad?
gonna make you. You can take me back to them first episodes.
Hey,
I'm
you
trying to be
make me-
cool.
You trying to be cool?
I'm trying to be cool
But
with
me
you.
and Tone remember your ass saying the Warriors.
Tone,
Let's just
you
go
speaking?
be
So
real.
you speaking for Tone?
Don't speak for me.
Hey, Tone.
Thank you.
I didn't speak for Tone. Tone
Look-
spoke with them.
You just said me and Tone. Tone didn't say that.
I
You
said we
that.
all lost because if we all went
So what are you
with
saying?
Warriors,
Tone? But wishy-washy, motherfucker. Listen to this
if
nigga.
we all went with the Warriors,
Eric, listen to him.
Wait a minute. So
we all did make it
you
to
had
Coney Island.
you had the Raptors up into the Warriors, and then you picked the Warriors because you picked the Raptors.
I picked the Rappers to go championship,
Okay,
sure.
And then
I picked the.
so did we
Golden State.
discuss the championship?
I thought we did. I thought you
Yeah,
said the
because
Warriors.
remember the last pot.
Listen to what I'm saying,
Oh,
Kev. Listen, I'll
shit.
say it one more time. I spoke on the Raptors,
Right, you did.
and I was saying that Kawhi Leonard's a beast.
Right.
This guy, da.
Yeah.
And when you held me down to it, you was like, so who you gonna pick? And after I said all that, I was like, I gotta go with the Warriors, though. I think the Warriors is gonna do it. That's
There
what
you go.
I'm saying. I said.
Right.
So you keep trying to say. So you had the Raptors.
No,
I didn't
no,
say.
no, no,
I
no,
said
no.
I spoke on the Raptors. Like
Okay.
So it's like when you playing roulette and you put your money on whatever on red, and then you switch it to the last minute to black, and it lands on red. You like shit. I
Yeah.
should have left that shit on red.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm doing. I'm like, fuck.
Okay.
I kind of felt like they did, but I was like, the Warriors. Even when they only had to win one more, we didn't get to talk on this. Even when the Raptors only had to win one more, I still thought
the Warriors
gonna come all the way back and win this motherfucker. You watch.
Oh,
But
shit.
it didn't happen.
Okay.
And then they had the parade, and some of Tony's people
Goddamn DR.
shooting and motherfuckers.
Huh?
No, it had to be light skinned cats. It was in
No.
Dark skin scats
No.
scared.
Canada,
No.
man. It's got
The
all
light
all them
skin,
Drake
all them Drake
fans.
looking
light
cats.
Drake.
skin, light skin.
Drake.
Cat was
Drake.
there. The Drake. Yeah, there you go.
So
Hey,
somebody-
Drake, we hard too,
so you
motherfucker.
can't have shit
I'm a
because
light
Tony's
skin.
folks shooting
That's-
up the party.
No, Drake was there. We were all chill.
How many say
Everybody
Tone?
chill.
Even
So
though
they
he's
shot
light
it
skinned,
up.
dark
Start
skinned nigga.
shooting. How you
Who shot it up?
Probably some darkies.
Oh,
Even though I'm
This
light skinned, I'm a
motherfucker.
dark skinned nigga.
This
That's
motherfucker.
what Drake said. You know it was you.
you
all
fucked up that
motherfuckers.
whole line, nigga. What did he say?
Even
You
though I'm light skinned, I'm a dark skinned nigga.
That's not what he said.
What he say?
What do you say?
What he say?
He says something like that, but
Well,
it's like,
whatever. You know what the
yeah,
fuck
but
I mean.
He don't say it like that. He says, but I'm still a dark nigga. That's what he says.
Even though light skinned, I'm still a dark nigga.
Yeah.
I know he said
I'm a
something.
light-
I know exactly what song it is, so don't try to
I
play
know
me.
what song it is too, but he didn't say
Tell
I'm
me
a
the
light
name.
skinned
Tell me the
nigga.
name.
I'm a dark, even though I'm a light skinned nigga, I'm a dark skinned nigga.
Tell me
He
the
didn't
name
say
of the
that.
damn song.
All I know is how the hell y'all just gonna shoot up a parade? What kind of bullshit is that?
Light skinned still. I'm light skinned still. I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. Is what he said. Nigga, don't play the whole song, nigga. Come on. He says
Yeah,
I'm
they
light
gon-
skinned,
they
but
gon'
I'm still a
cut.
dark nigga. Is what he said.
They gonna
Yeah.
I'm
cut.
light-skinned,
They gonna
but I'm still a
cut
dark
this
nigga.
shit right
Yeah,
off.
cut that off. Cut that off.
Man, nah, that's
This nigga gonna
bullshit.
go listen to it.
They trying to prove you wrong, bruh.
I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. Is what he said. He didn't say I'm a light skinned nigga, but I'm a dark skinned nigga. He didn't say that.
No, he didn't say that. He only
Yeah,
he only said that at
that
the
don't even
end.
sound like some shit that you would say. First of all, it's
No.
got too many.
First of all,
Anyway, so this nigga
Y'all-
come
y'all-
back in and
y'all shooting in Toronto. I know y'all grimy up there, but god damn, I can't
They grind me in Toronto.
go to the Caribbean festival up there if they shooting and
They
shit.
grind, they grind me in the 6th. I didn't know that. Kev, man, we talking sports, nigga. You the only nigga that.
Yeah, he needed somebody talking about sports because I'm
I'm
out.
I'm in. Let's make it happen. You talking sports?
How much did you give him?
I don't know, nigga. He on one.
Was it past the top of the?
It was strong though. It was because it was my. Remember, it was supposed to be my drink, and then I remember I didn't drink soda, so I gave it to him.
It's not actually soda.
It's a rum. So check out.
There it is.
Damn, man. Go ahead, Kev.
Okay, what happened?
What?
Are you gonna play it or you gonna leave it
You
alone?
No, don't play
No, I
that
don't
shit.
want you to play it.
I ain't
Don't
gonna
play.
play
You
it.
got it sitting right
Don't
there.
play it. Don't play it.
All right, so
They're gonna. cut
Anyway,
that. They
back
gonna-
to the sports program.
anyway, so that happened. Congratulations to the Raptors and
Fuck the Raptors. Nah, Bay Love.
then-
Fuck that. If KD would have been playing, if Klay Thompson was playing, we would have won.
All right, so congratulations to the Raptors and their fans.
Hey.
It is what it is.
Yeah. Shit.
You know, folks get hurt. It is what it is. You can't let that be the excuse every single time. They said the same thing. Y'all didn't say that. Y'all didn't say that when y'all beat
Chris
Cleveland.
Paul got hurt. I know.
You didn't say that when you beat Cleveland.
Nope.
And Kevin Love was out.
And Kyrie
and
Irving
was
shit,
out.
yeah, no damn
So I don't
shit.
want to hear that shit now.
I'm not. I'm just bullshitting.
So-
The fact is, basketball is just what it is. If you get injured, let it go.
So
That nigga over here, damn it, choke me.
so
Raptors are hungry, man.
the Lakers got Anthony Davis. I know you text. We went back and forth in the text when it happened, and even though the Lakers moved down to my second team, they're not my first team no more. I gotta say I was happy that they got AD. The question comes now, and I guess Kevin's got to answer because Tony don't know shit about it.
I'm glad it
What
was
other
a group
piece?
text.
Because they traded away a lot of brothers to get AD. But I agree. We talked about this already.
Oh, yeah. Did we?
Yeah, you're right. Did we? Did we trade a lot of niggas away, or did we trade the right niggas away?
That's my thought. We traded the right niggas away.
Okay.
First of all,
So-
the daddy is enough when it comes to ball. I'm sick of his ass, top notch. And the motherfucker can't shoot.
So we
He
talking
might,
about
can
ball.
he might can dish the ball, but he cannot shoot.
Yeah, he ain't proving
Right?
shit to me.
So Brandon Ingram, nice. 6'9", 6'11", whatever the fuck
He
he
ain't
is.
consistent enough. For me.
Inconsistent.
And he looks like he
And
don't want to be
act
out
like
there.
a
and
there
shit.
you go. He act like a kid, like he mad about fucking everything.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, you getting paid millions of dollars to play
So-
basketball.
so-
Play basketball.
So when you that cat that has that type of attitude or seems to have that type of attitude,
Get rid of his
I
ass.
understand. I understand certain people act certain ways. You can't change who you are, right?
Right.
But how that affects people though is your teammates.
Right.
If you acting like that, how does that rub off on your teammates? How
And I
does
think that's what
yeah,
happened.
So you got a bunch of individuals who might not want to play for each other because Ingram looked like he
That's
pissed
what he
he pissed
quit.
at the world and shit.
He's mad.
Right, so get rid of him.
And then, so the best thing was Josh Hart.
Yeah, I like Josh.
I'm a hurt,
because
I'm
he's a
hustler
hustler.
because I thought that
Yeah,
boy
he was a hustler.
professional
And he gonna,
and he played hard.
I believe he's gonna do well.
Yeah, I didn't supposed to.
I like Josh Hart. We're gonna hate that we got rid of Josh Hart, but
And then the draft picks, you know, you never know with a draft pick. You could be a superstar
yeah,
in college,
but
and then you get out there and be shitty.
but when you giving up your first rounds,
Yeah,
you gotta be sure about what you're getting in return. And Anthony Davis is a nice return, but brings me back to the question: who do they need to pick up now? What pieces do they need to pick up now?
We have a difference of opinion here, because I think they need shooters. You need to put some people, and you need defenders. And then you need a distributor of the ball when LeBron is not on the court. LeBron's gonna always play that point forward, so that type of shit is all right. But when he's not, you need somebody who can run the pick and roll with Anthony Davis and be a true distributor. He ain't gonna score off the pick and roll
if you
lot,
could
but
pick,
he can distribute
so
off
if you
the
could
pick and
pick a person, if you could pick a point guard, who would you pick? I just want to see where your head's at. Like say. Now I'm not saying an available one. I'm saying if you could just take your pick. Right now, if you could take your pick, who would that point guard be? Don't worry about if they're available or not, if they're free agents or not, or anything like that. Just
You know who I like, and I don't know if he falls into the point guard category. He might. It's Terry Rozier. That might seem odd to y'all, but what I like about Rozier is he pushed the ball. He finds the right people at Boston. He shined in the playoffs last year, year before. He shined very, very well. You know what I mean? And he was a distributor. He's young. He's not in the game so long. He ain't wise enough to be like not too risky. He will try some things and he will go for his own. I like that kid. I like him.
so.
I mean, and if
I
it's
have to-
old, I'm gonna go with second choice. Sorry, if he's old, I would go with a Chris Paul type.
So, I'm just about to. You know what? It's crazy about that because I was just about to applaud you because I agree with you until you said that Chris Paul shit.
I said if it's old.
Chris Paul ain't never that person. He ain't proved to be nowhere near that. He ain't never got nowhere. So Chris Paul to me is so overrated.
He is,
Okay.
probably is, but he can run the
Okay,
pick and roll.
but what I'm saying is that the reason why I agree with you when you're talking about the Rozier thing is because you need a player, to me, you need a player that, of course, is skilled, but at the same time is not a superstar. So all these superstars they're talking about, like a Kyrie, they're talking about all these, these people that they supposed to be going after that third big person. I'm thinking that stay away from that.
Me
Get
too.
you a solid like so. Just think if you had what's my man's name, the point guard that stepped up for the Raptors just came up.
Van
yeah.
Vliet,
So
whatever his name
Van
is.
Vliet, whatever his name is.
Yeah, that
If
boy
you
was
had
nice.
if you had a player like that's not worried, he's not a superstar.
Avery Johnson, what's the other boy in the Lakers? Derek Fisher type motherfucker. You know,
Yeah, see, that's
somebody
so
not, nobody
you need
knows.
somebody. Yeah, you need somebody who's a solid player,
Yeah.
but is not. See, when you get Chris Paul in there, that's not that person. That's not that person. Chris Paul takes too many shots.
I said when you talking about older, if you had to pick one that,
I ain't picking him. Because you know when you pick Chris Paul, you know what you guaranteed not to do?
He gonna shoot
Win
too
a
much.
championship. Because that's what he does. So
He said,
so-
"We're not winning championship."
So I'm with you on that. Let's see what it's gonna be a trip to see how this happens. What happens? You know what? I'm gonna go into this real quick because I'm looking at our time, and we're trying to be a little quick tonight. So I don't. There's a couple of things that I thought about bringing up real quick too before I go into that. The draft is tomorrow.
Mhm.
We all agree probably that Zion is going first.
Yep.
So Tony looking out the window. We all agree Zion's going first. What do you think about the job Morant dude?
The number 2 pick.
Well, we don't know that,
Well,
but I mean he's nice, and it makes me
I
think.
like him.
It makes me think I might will go with him because he's more of an all-around player. He does. He can fly. He handles the ball. He can pass. He quick. He that size where he's not that Zion size like a James LeBron James, but he's just nice. He's an all-around player. So it makes me think everybody's caught up on Zion because he jumps out the gym. He dunks hella hard. Okay, I guess it all depends on what the team needs.
Yeah,
But I'm kind of thinking
they got to build a whole squad. I mean, they got nice players.
who's
now
got the
with
number 1
Lakers.
pick again?
Pelicans. They just got people from the Lakers.
Yeah, they're gonna take Zion. They got to.
They got to.
because they ain't got no name.
But they don't have a center anymore. So now they got to go out and
But
get.
even more, they don't have a franchise. They don't have a franchise player, and they need that debate. Because think about it. Before they had Anthony Davis, so no matter what they did, they could build around that.
Mhm.
And now they don't have that marquee player. They ain't got nobody. Cousins is gone. What's his name's gone. What was the point guard that used to play for them that's gone? That's playing for he play for Indiana now, or whatever.
I know he was nice. I know he was talking about. I can't remember saying.
So anyway, they've lost a lot. So we're gonna have to watch. What you doing tomorrow night?
We're gonna watch it.
You gonna be at the house?
I'm right around.
I'm gonna come through and watch it then with you if I'm off. So, did you want to speak on? Go ahead.
No. I think you're right. I don't know how the Pelicans. I just want to say this before I forget it. How the Pelicans are going to be able to get another, and they got the 4th round pick. The person they need is a 3rd round pick, and that's R.J. Barrett, because R.J. Barrett played at Duke too, right?
He's not a 3rd round pick.
Third pick.
I was about to say, are you crazy?
Sorry, the alcohol was saying say something else.
If
R.J. Barrett.
He's in the 3rd round, and somebody ain't doing their job.
R.J. Barrett is the 3rd pick. They need him because if they get him and them two playing them together as
But
much as they
that's
play
what I'm
together,
saying.
it makes a
I
great
like
combination.
I like the jaw cap better than I like him.
I know, but that's not the problem. The problem is you already have a chemistry with Barrett. You give
No. That chemistry
You
from
give Zion-
Duke.
you
That
give-
chemistry from Duke. I didn't like it.
Think about this.
I didn't like it.
If you give Zion Williams somebody to hang out with, chill with, he likes, personality, they grow together. All that helps in the
We
game.
don't know that. We don't know that that's the kind of relationship they got.
Oh, okay, that's true.
We don't know that. Some folks can't wait to get away from. Some folks can't wait to get away from one of their teammates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes they might be playing well together because they just so talented.
Yeah.
But them motherfuckers can't wait to get away
Like,
from
get
each
the
other.
fuck away from me.
Yeah,
That's true.
I've been
That's
playing
true.
with your ass, and think about it.
Right.
Old dude is like, man, Zion. That's all we hear about. Zion. Where the fuck was he at the end when we needed him?
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right,
So you don't
right.
know how they feel about him.
That's
But so, just what I was gonna say. This is what I wanted to get into. So real quick, I was listening to First Take this week, and I heard Shaq was on there.
Oh,
I gotta
yeah,
re-listen
yeah.
to it again because it's pretty good. Shaq's always a good interview. Boy, that's another motherfucker. We talking about a rapper turning himself into a business. How Shaq
Shaq is a smart motherfucker.
that's
dude.
yeah. So
I don't know if that's his wife. Or
We're gonna talk
who, but he's
about-
right.
We're gonna talk about Mount Rushmore. And so, since we're talking about basketball, get this out the way. Make it. You know what? Maybe we should skip basketball because Tony talked for a while. We go ahead and we were talking about rappers earlier. Who's on your? So there's 4 people on the Mount Rushmore. Who's on your Mount Rushmore for rappers?
Me and Tone got one of the persons gonna be the same.
Did we already do this?
No, we haven't. But we always gonna have the same person.
Okay,
One of
shut
them.
up.
It's
You
usually
go
the top
first,
5.
No, it's 4.
Go ahead,
Okay,
Tone.
but it's 4. So
You want them in order? Or you
No,
don't care?
they're on the rock, so it don't matter.
Go ahead, Tone.
Just put them on the mountain. Think about it.
Jay, Rakim, and shit. I might hit you with Mr.
Should we-
Mr. Boom Bap. KRS
I'm
One.
about to say Shabba Ranks. Who you talking about?
Shout out of the world.
Shabba!
Oh, Shabba.
Shabba!
Boom Bap.
Mr. Boom
You
Bap
say
himself.
KRS?
KRS One.
That's 3.
Who else, son?
And my shit. Did I dare say fucking Guru from Gangstar?
Woo!
Wow.
Woo! That's nice. You can't even argue that
That's
one.
a nice 4.
Fuck.
That's a nice 4.
Wow.
Now hang on. So just to recap what you just said. You said Jay.
Jay,
You said
Nas.
Nas. You didn't say Nas.
I hear Nas.
You didn't say
I
Nas.
heard Rakim.
Oh,
You said
Rakim.
Rakim.
my
I
bad.
had KRS One.
You said KRS One.
Jay, Rakim.
And
You
I
want
heard
to? You want to put
Gangstar.
Nas instead of?
No.
Guru.
And you said Guru.
Yeah.
So I noticed that there's no West Coast rappers up in that bad boy.
No.
But, all right.
Mm.
Go ahead.
No.
Okay.
First 3 are easy.
All right. Give me your first 3 then.
Greatest rapper ever, the R-A-K-I-M.
What is that?
Rakim.
Why didn't you just say
Jay-Z.
Rakim, nigga?
Jay-Z.
You spelled Jay-Z.
I'm motherfucker.
Why you spelling all you spelled Jay-Z, you spelled Rakim? Why can't you just say the names?
J-Y-Z.
Oh, J-Y-Z. I think it said J-Y-Z. What the fuck is J-Y-Z? This nigga really drunk.
Nah.
I was just fucking with you with the Jay-Z as a joke. Get it? You spelled Jay-Z? Jay-Z?
Jay.
That nigga said J-Y-Z. That was his answer to it.
J-Y-Z.
Yeah, I don't get what he's saying.
Okay.
Go, nigga, go. So that's 2.
Big Daddy Kane.
This nigga hurt. He trying to think. Look at him.
No, I already know it's Big Daddy.
You know what? So that's the one I thought he was going to go with.
Mm.
And I knew you had that one.
Big Daddy.
Big Daddy, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a good one.
God damn. And the last one is very, very hard for me because I struggle with what I like and what I think lyrically content made me go.
Okay. Give me somebody. You only need one more. Let's go.
Fuck. That's a hard one, dog.
Come on.
Ah, it's not that easy, dog.
That nigga came up with one in a crunch. He can. He dug in his pocket too because he brought out one I wasn't expecting.
This is gonna be fucked up.
Y'all sleeping on
You
Guru.
ready?
Yup.
Coogee rap.
Yeah, you went old school
Okay.
like a motherfucker.
I mean, but that's another pretty good 4.
What's you?
Okay. So I'm gonna start out with
Snuff.
Tone Loc. Young MC
Hell no, you did not say solo.
and Young MC. Now, okay, hang on.
On my ass talking about West Coast shit.
You the fuck
So-
you did.
so-
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
So,
Go back.
okay, here we go. And by the way, I like to point out, none of you niggas put Biggie or Tupac in there.
No.
Okay, I just want to point that out because a lot of times,
Not for me.
in the, when people get a top 5, they throw them two up in there.
I'm
I'm
old.
gonna be honest with you, man. This might break a lot of motherfuckers' feelings, but I kind of like shit. Wayne, Drake, and motherfucking.
You sick?
Wait a minute.
Wait,
listen,
finish your
listen.
sentence. 'Cause I'm
Wait
trying
a
to see what he
minute,
gonna say.
wait a minute.
You like them, okay?
Wayne, Drake,
Okay, nigga.
and
This nigga keep on going naming folks.
Pusher.
You like them.
a little bit more when it comes to
Better like more than what? Like them
chasing
more than
around,
what?
chasing around the lyrics and making me think a little bit more.
Okay, but what does that got to do with what I just said? Biggie and Tupac.
Than Tupac to me.
Whoa.
Now I'm gonna tell you why.
No, nigga, we ain't going into it.
No,
It's
I'm gonna tell you why.
I'm just telling you my
You know I'm a
Here we
big
go.
ass Pac fan or big ass Biggie fan, right? It's what I'm listening to now. That's simple as that.
Them young motherfuckers make you think.
If you
Wait.
No, you know what?
No,
Never mind.
Pusha
Never mind.
T-
I'm done.
Pusha T is good.
no.
Pusha T
I
nice.
can play some tracks for you that I think that they put some shit down. that's
Okay,
really
okay,
nice.
okay.
It's really nice.
Oh,
I'm
it's-
like, as I listen to it more and more, I'm like, oh shit, that's a good line.
I'm disgusted.
And that's what
I can't believe-
I'm a content rapper.
I can't believe you
my
like-
favorite rapper is Rakim. Nobody brings more content.
Yeah,
than
but I
Rakim.
can't believe you just said you like Drake
I
over
found some shit that Drake was pushing.
Drake
out
over
I
Biggie.
like.
That's crazy.
It's the longevity. that I think it
That's
is. The
crazy.
songs that I'm singing, I find myself singing
That
a lot.
it don't got nothing. If you think you're a better rapper, that's crazy.
I didn't say I think you're a better rapper.
You just say that you
I
like
said
them
I
more.
seem to like them
Okay,
more.
okay, I give you
As
that.
what I'm,
Okay,
I'm
you like 'em
liking them more. I didn't think about better rapper.
I'm disgusted.
But I was saying
Be
that you.
disgusted. It's okay.
Okay.
No,
So my
What's in your tape deck?
I'm just
Eric, go ahead, speak.
you got a tape deck?
not in my ride.
Oh, you got a bunch of rides, so maybe one of yours do got a tape deck. You got some old schools. Your Camaro got a tape deck?
What's in your
Your Camaro
motherfucking-
got a CD in it though.
Right now, hold on, stop. I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah.
Right now, what are you playing in your car?
That doesn't matter.
Right.
That really doesn't
It
matter.
matters.
No, not when it comes to your mouth. Just because I listen to a song and I'm playing it out, I listen to fucking Cardi B, and she ain't in my top 5,000.
yeah. I don't listen to Cardi B.
Let's get to yours.
But what I'm saying is that could be in my thing playing.
I like
right
Nicki
now.
over Cardi B, so that's not me.
Seriously, let's get
Okay,
to
so-
yours.
Yeah.
Fucking tone
So,
low.
of course,
Who you got?
I'm gonna go KRS-One.
Yeah, I knew that.
I
was
mean,
coming.
the history.
Boom bap.
Yeah, he taught me hip hop. He taught me some hip hop.
Okay.
I appreciate him.
Cool C.
My shit's
Redhead
You
Kingpin.
got it.
uh,
Right.
TL
no,
Rock.
I'm gonna go with
TL Rock.
I'm gonna go with
Tom Brown.
KRS-One. I guess my next would be
John Lil.
shut up, nigga.
Oh, shit.
You know I'm gonna fuck y'all up because
Fuck me,
we're
I'm
talking
waiting
about
on that
we talking
signal.
about we talking about the Mount Rushmore
Yes.
and importance. So I'm gonna go with Run. I'm throwing.
Just run.
Well, if I do
Hit it,
run,
Run.
if I do run,
That run.
There's
I just
only-
want to make sure.
There's only
Hit
one.
it, Run.
so what's the other run?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just hoping.
So if I do Run
I'm
DM,
hoping you using somebody's name. Raz Kaz Universal. That's all I don't know. Go ahead.
so if I go Run DMC, which truthfully I did like DMC Run when we was into the group,
This nigga.
but Run lyrically, Run as I get older, I like Runs was a little
Okay.
better. But so
That's two.
No. It's your
so
name.
should I do Run DMC? Can it count as one?
Yeah, you can use that.
Okay, so Run DMC. I'm gonna do Run DMC.
All right.
Let me see what
KRS Run. We got Rakim, Jay-Z, Big Daddy Kane, and Cool G Rap. He's got Jay-Z, Rakim, KRS-One, and Guru.
Yeah, Guru is in a group. So
So this is where
Hell yeah.
Tony and them probably gonna get mad at me,
I go get
but
mad.
I'm gonna throw him. Yeah, so we got mad at him for saying that bullshit he said about
I was
Drake. Better.
disgusted.
I didn't say Drake was better than him.
Okay, I don't want to go back into it.
Let's go. I sound like them better than him right now.
You know I'm not gonna go there. So
Let's go.
I was gonna throw that person up. I'm not going to. I'm gonna throw. I got. You know what? We're gonna do two because I'm having a hard time. We're gonna do two. Run DMC is two. Cause now all I need is one more.
Oh my
'Cause
God.
I'm having a hard time.
Okay, Daryl Mack
So I
and
got-
David.
Yeah,
Daryl Mack
so I
or
got
whatever.
KRS-One, Run DMC,
All right.
Right.
and I'm old school, so I'm thinking somebody like I guess
God damn, dog.
LL.
Ladies Love is good.
I'm gonna go LL
Yeah, you fucked me up with that one.
with LL.
LL's some good
LL is
shit.
nice,
See, that's
man.
what I don't understand. Are you
What?
guys listening to these motherfuckers?
Look, wait. It's a Rushmore. That means you put them up there and they ain't going nowhere.
Well, you know what?
LL has some great shit.
But hang on though, because you're talking about Rushmore. You're right. And when you look at each one of our Rushmores, when we look at your Rushmore, a lot of motherfuckers gonna be like, "Who is that nigga at the end?"
Yeah.
A lot of niggas gonna. Now, the reason why I said it's a good one is because Guru. We know Guru. We listen
we
to
know
him like
Guru.
he got lyrics.
A lot of us know who Coochie
I
Rap
mean,
is.
but if I get, it'd be the same way if I threw Black Thought up there.
Yeah.
Black Thought lyrically is hella nice.
There
But
you
if you
go.
put Black Thought up there, there's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers
Who
like,
the
how the
fuck is
hell
Black
did
Thought?
Black Thought get up
Yeah,
there
yeah.
with them legends?
Yeah.
That's what we feel about Guru.
Yeah,
You
they don't
put
know.
Guru up
Yeah.
there. How is he up there with those legends? He's a legend.
They've been around a while.
No, but
been
he's a
around.
legend in the East.
Gangstar is a legend on the East Coast. Gangstar
Guru
is not.
is like-
DJ Premier is the shit right now, and he still does shit. But motherfuckers don't know who
People
DJ
don't
Premier
know.
is.
People don't know them cats like
they don't
that.
know who
They
DJ
don't.
Premier is.
When
You
you
don't
look
know
at
Gangstar?
Motherfuckers don't know who Gangstar
Oh,
or DJ
that's just-
Premier
they don't-
is. We know who DJ
yeah, but when you
Gangstar
look
and
at
DJ Premier
when
is.
motherfuckers is going to the Mount Rushmore looking at it, they're gonna be like, "Who is the fuck is at the end?"
Who is that motherfucker? Yeah, they don't know who Gangstar
Depends on
is.
their age. They're gonna look at KRS One. Who's that dude?
Man, no one in the last.
So then I throw
25
in
years
as my
ago,
last
yeah.
person. If I got to throw one more, even though I did Run DMC as two.
Yeah, that's one.
So I
Run
want them to
DMC
be
is
two.
cool.
I want them to be two.
They made the same song. They singing the same songs. Fuck it, they won.
They're a group.
Yeah, Guru's in the group.
Their group. Who you trying to say? Who's your last one?
I wanted when you're walking up to the Mount Rushmore, they got little statues going, their little plaques. I need an Ice Cube plaque down there at the bottom where you're walking
I
up
love
to.
Ice Cube. Let me ask you this question.
I love because
And
you know
then-
what I like
mine's
about Ice Cube is Ice Cube to me when gangster rap was the shit.
Yeah.
When he did America's Most Wanted
Woo!
and flipped it with the gangster but
Yeah.
still militant, and it was like a whole nother. It was a whole nother bag to
Phase-
get
phase
into.
of the whole
It was
game,
a
yeah.
whole nother bag to get into.
Yeah.
So he mixed that East, if you want to call it East Coast rap,
Yeah.
with the West Coast rap, because he had them East Coast kind of beats,
Yeah.
but still was talking that gang shit, that gangster shit.
Woo!
It was just
Woo!
and then no matter what, even though his shit don't hit like it used to as far as with the young folks,
Yeah.
if you listen to a new Ice Cube song whenever it comes out, it's still a good music.
Yeah, it's good music. I like it. They got the new tracks out.
I got a question. Seeing that there's Ice Cube up there, is it Ice Cube with the curl or Ice Cube
Cut the
with
Jerry Juice.
or when he went?
Well, America's Most Wanted, he had the curl still.
Yeah. So here's my question.
I'll take him with the curl.
I have
I'll
a
take him
quick-
without the curl, but I'll take him with the curl.
Here's my question. Quick question, and I know you can answer it quickly, but it's gonna take you a second to think about it. Who is the most recognizable rapper over all the generations we're talking about from now to all the way back to we kids? If you said if you mention one rapper, every kid would go, "Yeah, I know who that is." Who is it?
Will Smith.
Not for me.
Nah, I don't think so,
Not for
because
me.
I don't think the kids know he rap.
Not for me.
The young folks don't realize he rap.
It'll be Ice Cube.
Nope. Not for me. Who's you?
That's a rapper,
Yeah.
but everybody,
Want me to answer first?
I was going to say maybe 50.
Nope. You know who I think it is?
Who?
Jay-Z.
Oh.
I think it's Jay-Z. I think Jay-Z is more recognizable for anybody over the generations than any rapper. I think he's transcended time.
I disagree.
Maybe
You know why I
because of
disagree?
Beyonce.
And I got an
rough.
answer for you.
Maybe because of
Okay,
Beyonce, or maybe because of his
I
Kobe,
disagree
maybe
with
because
you.
of his
I disagree
whatever.
with you. I disagree with you, and I got an answer for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, I disagree with you because I believe if you put Jay-Z on TV, my parents won't know who that is. They might say,
No, I said
hang on,
the
let me
rap
finish.
game.
But what I'm saying,
Our generation.
Kevin, let me finish.
Go ahead.
You put Jay-Z, you show a picture of Jay-Z to some old folks, I have a feeling they're not going to. Some folks will, but a lot of folks won't know who he is. They might think he looks familiar. They're like, somewhere. They won't know.
Beyonce's husband.
They don't know who he is.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking at. Go ahead.
But there's one person that you could put on TV, and Tony mentioned him earlier, Snoop Dogg.
You think Snoop will transcend over all
Yes.
the...
Because everybody knows who
Wild.
Snoop is. He does the game show. My mom would say, "Oh yeah, that's that rapper. That's that rapper."
Yeah, grandparents know.
They know who Snoop Dogg is.
Snoop might be another one.
So Snoop, I think it would be that.
You know, I was thinking 80s rap,
But
90s
Jay-Z,
rap.
but Jay-Z is right there.
Yeah, you know, 2000 to 2019.
And the person that's gonna take over all that is Drake.
Yeah, Drake. I think
Drake is gonna be, because we're the old folks that's gonna be like, I know Drake, and
I
then
know
the
Drake,
youngest kids know
Drake
Drake.
can make a lot of sense, but I would just think hardcore rappers would know who Jay Z is.
I think it's
Everyday people would know who
I
Jay Z
think
is.
it's
And Drake
Snoop
might
Dogg.
be
Snoop
might
Dogg,
be there
because also because of the way Snoop Dogg looks.
too. Yeah,
He's skinny,
Yeah.
hella skinny with
Yeah.
the dreads,
yeah.
always smoking. He's got a look that it's a, because
I can
other
see that.
motherfuckers who look like people, like he got the Snoop look. He look like he skinny like
Yeah,
Snoop.
you figure
Like,
if like from early '90s to now.
The only reason I didn't put Snoop in there is because I didn't think the billionaires would know who he was.
Oh,
You know,
they know
the
who he is.
billionaires know who Jay Z is. The billionaires is like that.
Nah, they know who Snoop is.
Everybody knows
Right?
Snoop.
They know who Snoop is.
They know it's
I would just
Snoop's
think
been at the White House.
most conservative white guy know who Snoop
They
is.
know who Snoop is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that.
I like that beat.
I like that beat.
So real quick too,
All right.
just to make it fun, real quick, we did. I was gonna do basketball, but that's gonna take forever.
Thank you.
Just to make it fun, real quick. He said, "Thank you."
Speak on it, homie.
Mount Rushmore again. You gotta name the top four. Your top four foods.
Woo!
So your favorite food. If you had a Mount Rushmore of food, dog.
Don't matter about your diet or none of that.
Nah,
You better
we ain't
eat.
worried about that. We
What
all,
you eat?
right now, I was the last one to get on board, but we all trying to eat a little different now. You know, some of us, a little hard-headed about it.
Eric?
But I ain't actually.
We doing better. We doing better.
But we trying to
Speak your truth.
we trying to eat better now, and just to test. I just want to testify for a minute. I got a testimony.
Thank you for letting you be my son again.
I've been eating right. Well, trying to eat right, and I never thought I would get to a point where I wouldn't miss it. I thought and I swear to God, I don't miss. I haven't had sodas, energy drinks. I haven't had no candy, no cupcakes, no cake, none of that stuff. And it's been a minute now, and I don't even miss it. That's what's crazy, because I always thought that there's no way in the world that I could do it because I'm gonna miss it. But I don't miss it.
My number one rule.
Nigga, I didn't say it for you to go into what you
Fuck
wanted to go
you. I'm
into.
gonna say
It's ain't
it
about you.
anyway. Fuck you.
Can I get your Mount Rushmore
Fuck,
of
I'm gonna give
food?
you my Mount Rushmore of
God damn.
food right after I say this,
What time is it?
motherfucker. And that's this.
What?
Don't deprive yourself of what you want to eat. Eat it. Just don't eat too much of it.
Nope, because that's a gateway.
No, I mean I don't drink soda either.
That's
But
a
I ain't,
gateway.
if
Like,
you put some
you know
soda,
what?
I'm not. If
Like,
I drink, I drink.
So
it.
I was out there on my work, right?
Yeah.
And this lady offered me these cookies, and I
Gateway.
said, I'm not fucking with. I didn't say it like that, but I'm like, nah,
Sound
I've been
good.
trying to eat right,
Yeah.
and I'm not, that. She's, oh, it's sugar free and stuff. She said, just try it. It's sugar free. You're gonna love it. It don't even taste sugar free. I said, no, that's the gateway. Because once I get a taste of a cookie,
I want a cookie.
I'm gonna want cookies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so why, if I'm doing well, not eating them, and I'm okay,
Leave me the fuck
why
alone.
the fuck eat a fake cookie?
Yeah.
Just don't eat the cookie.
Because I want a cookie.
So-
I want a cookie.
Let's get the Mount Rushmore of food.
Mount Rushmore
You fucked up.
food.
You fucked up your time. Go ahead, Tom.
First things
My
first.
motherfucking house, nigga.
My show.
My Cape Verdean foods.
Show over.
Oh, wait a minute. So that's what you
My
can't.
number one.
What?
Yeah, you're number one.
Speak on it.
Cape Verdean food.
No.
Gotta keep it
You
real.
can't
I
just.
love my
You
Cape
just can't
Verdean
name
food.
a whole fucking culture of food.
Man, what the
You gotta
fuck?
name 8
Cape-
food.
Pick
No.
a food.
It's
You can't
Cape
pick a-
Verdean food.
That's like me saying
Ain't
soul
no
food.
such shit like that.
You can't
dog.
have a ru-
Pick
ru-
a goddamn
I can't
food.
pick Italian.
No.
Pick a food.
You
out
gotta
of
pick
the
a
Italian.
food. When you go up to the
Oh,
Mount
man.
Rushmore, nigga, it ain't
my
gonna say
God.
Italian. It's gonna have a slice of pizza.
It's gonna have somebody.
It's
It
gonna have
ain't no
something.
motherfucking-
Lasagna.
That's-
Sitting right there.
So that's what you got, lasagna?
All right. So there's.
You got 4.
Come on, speak on it.
So first one is cachupa.
What the fuck
fuck
is
is
chupa?
that?
That's a Cape Verdean stew.
That's a Taco Bell thing?
No,
It's
it's
a chalupa. Okay, I got that.
A cachupa?
Man.
Say it again.
Pachupa.
You look at this. Don't be disrespectful.
Man, y'all disrespectful. as
Yeah,
fuck,
what is-
man. That's,
CHU
that's
what is
why
it?
y'all need to travel.
Say it one more.
Hey,
That's why y'all need to travel.
I'll travel.
hear me?
nigga. I'm going somewhere in a couple of weeks.
You want to get? It's cachupa.
oh,
Kachupa.
Kachupa.
Yeah, you can eat it for dinner,
That
Oh,
sounds hella
Kachupa.
Mexican.
or you could have it for breakfast.
Okay. All right,
So
let's
that's
go.
number one.
That's number one.
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
Number two.
And then a lasagna be sitting right there because I can't say no lasagna. Shit. I don't know, some Peking ribs right there.
Ribs.
No, Peking ribs.
Peking.
Pecan.
Whatever that means.
Pecan.
Right.
That's three.
That's three.
I thought you said 4.
I know you got one more.
I got
Alright,
one
what's
more.
Are you looking at me? You said okay. It's
I'm
like,
like,
you got
damn.
one more.
And I don't know, fucking cheesecake stand right
That's funny.
Fruitcake is what it sounds like.
All right, let's go,
there.
Eric.
Wow,
is.
Judge.
What you got, Eric?
Okay, so I got
Dick.
barbecue. Ah! That was loud too, my bad. That's funny. Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, Dick's my number one. You get that
BBQ.
down?
I ain't gonna- I ain't
That's
gonna-
funny.
I ain't put aside a dick.
That was funny. That nigga said Dick.
I ain't gonna put aside a dick on there. That's not.
Writing it down.
So that was a good one. So number one, St. Louis barbecue spare ribs.
St. Louis.
I ain't gotta be St. Louis, but spare ribs,
All right,
barbecue
rib.
spare ribs.
I'm hungry.
Number one.
Hell yeah.
Number two, I'm gonna go tacos.
Mhm.
Love tacos.
Uh-huh.
I can eat tacos every day almost.
I forgot that one.
Tacos. Wow. Now we get kind of. But I like. We'll go with. You know, even though I get tired of it a lot, but I can never go wrong with it. I eat it. Spaghetti.
Yeah.
I love spaghetti, bro. Especially when you mix some hot links or something like that in it too.
All right.
That's good. And then we'll go with. I'm gonna go with my people. I'm gonna do smothered pork chops. That's 4, right?
Yep.
All right.
I messed that up, but anyway. All right.
There's a whole bunch of honorable mentions that I gonna go into.
Yeah.
My shit is easy. I don't give a fuck as long as they good. Ribs. Motherfucking barbecue chicken. Everything barbecue.
Everything red.
Everything barbecue. That
Everything
nigga steak.
motherfucking
That nigga
barbecue.
steak
Red.
and pork chops.
Motherfucking bacon cheeseburger.
Hamburgers. You know what? Hamburgers is up there. That's a good one. The only reason I didn't choose hamburgers
Shit out
is
of a
because
bacon cheeseburger.
so that's one of the things that I ain't eating now too.
I know I'm not eating it either. Shit pisses
I'm
me
not-
off. I don't want a bacon
I ain't
cheeseburger.
eating no
Bad than
hamburgers.
motherfucker.
I ain't eating
Like
no
that
hamburgers.
Goddamn bacon cheeseburger be nice in the motherfucker.
I ain't had a hamburger in a while now. I almost threw pizza on there, but I ate pizza so much that I'm just so sick of it
And
now.
you just hit the last one.
Pizza?
Motherfucking combination pizza, dog.
Yeah,
I
pizza.
ain't fucking with that either. My shit is easy.
I thought you don't fuck with combination pizza because you always want picking all the shit off.
No, I don't like all the bell peppers, but I like all the rest of the shit.
Okay. So you like more of a meat lovers.
Yeah, meat
like
lovers
you.
type pizza.
So pizza's always been in my top 4, but I've been so sick of it lately. So anyway, we had some more topics, but we're running long. We want to get this done, and
Yeah.
we can save some of these other topics for next week.
It's nice to be back, though. It's nice to be back. Now we got a little AC. We got shit going. We have shit cracking. Hopefully, we have a show.
Because we got AC. There's probably gonna be a show next week.
Yeah.
I threw that probably in. There's probably gonna be a
Yeah.
show next week.
Yeah.
And then I'm going on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm going to Fiji.
Going to Fiji.
Bye, bitches.
Let me ask you a question, because I'm supposed to go with Junior, and I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared.
Make it
Would
back.
you go to Cuba?
Yeah, why
I'm
not?
thinking about going to Cuba. Would
Why
you?
wouldn't you go to Cuba?
Supposed to go with Cuba, so I want to go. So
But why you ask me that?
I don't know. You never know. American people, motherfuckers over there.
You ain't
shit. No,
American? Cuba is,
people.
but
Cuba's good. It's supposed to be good.
everybody goes to Cuba.
I'm talking about American people. I'm talking about getting over there, act like motherfuckers. Like you over in Cuba now, motherfucker. We don't give a fuck about you. Fuck you.
Nah, that's not Cuba.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure. I don't know. I'm gonna research. I haven't did my research.
If you were going somewhere like,
I'm gonna go to
Turkey or something, you might need to worry about some stuff.
Yeah, I'm going to
Iran.
But
I ain't going to Iran.
everybody go to Cuba though now,
I
especially
would
now
go to Iran,
that they
but I'm
opened
not
up
going to
everything.
Iran because I don't got the Iran money.
Mm.
That's simple as that.
But what are you going to Cuba for?
Just hang out with Junior now. We just going over there, kick it.
Who's all going?
Me, Junior, Wade.
You didn't ask me to go.
Girl. Hell, shit, they just asked me to go.
I don't want to go with y'all
I got
anyway.
invited by my son.
I don't want to go with y'all anyway.
Shit, you didn't invite me to go to Fiji.
Because I didn't want you to go, nigga.
Well, there it is, motherfucker. Maybe I just didn't want you to go. I just didn't want to say it out
I'm
loud.
going with my woman.
I'm proud of you. I'm glad. I'm happy for
When
you.
my wife find out, she's going to be mad as hell, though.
I guess
Anyway.
I misunderstood that one.
You might not want to come back.
Anyway, so we're gonna be trying to get up in there. Sorry, we ain't been as consistent, but like I say, we had some issues, and I'll be back. And
bitches.
we back in as far as I'm not gonna say the show, but as far as the actual
Elements fucking us up.
everything that's the where we do the show at, we upgraded. It's nice. I should post a picture of it on Instagram, but we don't keep up with Instagram, so it doesn't really make a difference. Make sure y'all listen, subscribe, comment.
If you like it.
If you don't like it, it don't matter. Something,
Say
some kind of
something,
feedback, some
motherfucker.
kind of
Say
feedback.
something.
Let us know you're there.
I know Kevin drunk, but that's only on part time.
Yeah, and we promise Kevin's not gonna talk as much in the next ones. We're gonna do something about that.
I was happy we got a show tonight. Shit,
Yeah, we got one.
that's why I drunk a little bit.
I fucked you up because I gave you my drink. I shouldn't have did that.
Yeah, you shouldn't have gave me that shit. I know you put a Mickey in it, some shit.
Tone.
in there, motherfucker.
Are you gonna take us out with a song tonight?
First, I'd like to say another horrible show.
Oh, here we go.
Ain't that a bitch?
Also, I'd like to apologize to my fans and
You know what?
all the
And I know, and I know because we don't have headphones anymore because we're in this
We
new
don't have
setup.
this week.
We don't have them this week, so I know that if I'm not loud right now, I know there's a few times I got loud because I have my mouth all up on the mic. So I know
we
that there's gonna be
compress.
some loud. There's gonna be some loud moments. So,
We compress. That shit don't come out loud.
but anyway, Tone. I'm kind of feeling. I know Tone got some soulful.
What you got for us? The gangster.
Man, the way he.
Tone.
I got my playlist.
Tone, man.
Here we go.
Go ahead.
Go hit us with
What
his
you
name.
sing?
This
You know
nigga
what's
always,
funny, Tone?
Oh,
I was thinking about this today. I have to say this because Tone the one hit this to the game. Remember when you came a long time ago? You told us about Khalid.
Who?
Is his name Khalid? Khalid. Khalid.
Khalid. He's telling you talking about.
The better dude. The talk. Can we just talk? That dude.
Can we just talk?
That dude.
Talk
Remember you
about
came in and you was like, I've been
things.
listening to his album. You said that months ago. It had to
That's
be.
what you heard.
What damn?
Okay, no. What had happened is that I don't know why we're going back into topics, but what would happen is that we were trying to do new music. We were talking about
Uh-huh.
new music and stuff. Tone we had heard of him before.
Right.
We had heard of him through another show,
Right.
and so his album had finally dropped.
Yeah.
Tone had listened to it,
Right.
so Tone's the one who told us about
Listen
what
to
it
the album.
what it sounds like.
Yeah.
And he came across. He's like, yeah, this just like I think it was like 3 tracks because it wasn't even a long album. That one,
No,
the
no,
first
no.
one, and he said there was like 3 or 4 tracks on that was cool. 3 tracks that was good. So he rated that album first. Me and Tone had spoke on it before, and so he didn't like introduce him to us.
Yeah.
He just was the
Told us
first.
The album was good.
Yeah, he's the first to listen out of us.
Yeah.
He had listened to it and
Yeah.
let us know that it's good stuff. And now that second album is
It's hot.
I
Yeah.
like that whole album.
Yeah, I like it too.
I play it all the time.
That's what I'm saying. So I just want to say that was a good introduction to the kid.
Yeah,
Anyway, go ahead, Tom.
but it's kind of jacked up how we's about to get some real soulful stuff, and you're gonna bring up the other nigga when we got Tony Sunshine right here, that's ready
Oh,
to.
I'm sorry.
That's gonna. I mean, how you gonna bring up? That's
I'm
like
sorry.
Why you
Come
bringing
on.
up top 10
Other
Billboard guy
motherfuckers.
that's
when we got
on
a
the radio
legend.
every
Hey,
day,
man. Hey,
videos
Tony, man.
and stuff? Why
Hey,
you bringing
Tony,
him
man.
up when you got
Man,
me?
I'm
We
sorry.
got a legend.
I'm sorry, Tony. Let me step on your
Tone.
toes so you can get some high notes.
Shit.
Tony,
Man, you
Tony,
must
hit
be
me
out
with
your
something.
man.
Hit me with
Con-
something, Tone.
Read to rumors.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shake a lows.
Yeah.
Get lonely too.
Yo.
All of my lovers need conversation.
Woo. That's what I'm talking about.
And I messed up that line too. Wow, I wrote that down. I
There you
still
go.
wrote it
There you go. There you go. That's all right, though.
Shout out to Morris Day.
That was
and the
Morris
time.
Day. Yes.
Oh,
You went way
shit.
back
Man,
for that
I
one.
went
nigga.
way back.
That motherfucker took it back.
That's Morris
Man.
Day.
How far you going back? Way back.
Man.
Morris Day. So,
Oh,
All
that's
right.
funny.
so let's take it out. Let's get out of here.
All right, people. Hey, Mom's Pops miss you.
You know what? Let us know if we need an outro song.
Yeah, Tone, we out, bro.
All right, man.
Peace.
Love you, Mom.
Yes.